Awesome here. Welcome to day 209 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Today we are, of course, working through our way through the IDEANCE process. Step 4 for action with respect to mental health and well-being, a topic that we picked or a goal area that we want to improve, not only as we go through the IDEANCE process and apply it, but a goal we want to achieve for mental health and well-being by the end of this year. So I picked positive perspective, and part of that, the biggest part of that to me is self-talk, positive self-talk versus negative self-talk or limiting belief self-talk, etc. So we brainstormed options yesterday, and I think I came up with 21. And today I will look at 3 of those, or I will use all, I might do all of them. And I'm going to use a tool called the Eisenhower matrix. Now, I hope this is written backwards carefully enough, but an Eisenhower matrix is just a way of graphing out and visually seeing where things land. Now, President Eisenhower, was made famous for using this matrix because he used it to make decisions and to decide what actions to take with respect to different responsibilities and topics in his office as President of the United States. So, it became famous and is used and taught by lots of different gurus and coaches and leaders, and it's used in a lot of organizations today to decide and graph things based on their importance or necessity or urgency, importance and urgency, significance and urgency. So like any other graph, is the urgency raises, it goes to the top of the graph, and as importance or significance raises, it goes to the top of the graph, and as urgency, it goes to the left, right? Okay. It's really hard to do this backwards, knowing that this is represented backwards on my Android phone. Thank you, Android, very much for never figuring out how to switch that. But what we want to do then is we want to take the proper action based on how we judge that option to be. So I'm going to look at all of them and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to graph them on a matrix. I'm just going to make a little grid. I haven't done it in my book yet. And I'm going to graph probably all 21 of them, because that gives me backup to use other options if the first thing that I try doesn't work. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes I try something and it doesn't work the first time. Imagine that. Sometimes I'm not an expert at something the first time I read a book on it or try it, right? So we're going to graph our things, and what we're going to do is based on where it lands in the quadrants. If it lands and turns out to be urgent, we're gonna do that right now. So those are the things we're looking for, right? We're looking for the thing we can take action on today to start us moving between where we are toward what it is that we want with respect to mental health and well-being. If it lands in the significant quadrant, we're going to schedule it and plan it. It's not urgent, but it is important, so we want to do it, so we're going to plan it and schedule it. If it is not urgent and lands in the bottom half of our quadrant, we are going to delegate that because it's something we want to get done. It's still important and needs to get done, but we don't necessarily have to do it. So we're going to delegate that. And then if it's not significant and not important and not urgent, if it's just something that came up on the list, and we're like, okay, yeah, but given all the other things that we could do, this is a quadrant it falls in, we're going to probably delete that and not do that. But I say you put it on the chart and you leave it there. So if some of these other things that you do take action on don't work, you have more things in your bag of tricks to implement and try and do. All right. So I don't know if I did a great job explaining the Eisenhower matrix. It's pretty hard to explain via video, but you can always just Google it if you want more information on it, or you don't have to use this tool at all. If you already know what thing you're going to take action on, just pick it and take action. As soon as you decide, take some sort of action toward it. I learned that from Tony Robbins, and I'm so grateful because it always gets me moving faster. Otherwise, like most people, I can figure out ways to procrastinate or make excuses or be busy doing something else and never get around to it. So we want to get around to it. We want to do it. We want to take action today. Any questions? Any help with this? If you want me to explain Eisenhower matrix and work through it with you one-on-one, I'd be glad to do that. Just hit me up and ask. Otherwise, go out, make it an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.